All right, Saturday Night Football at NBC. We got Ravens, Bills. I'm excited, baby. We got two of the most exciting quarterbacks in football facing off. Josh Allen, superstar. Lamar Jackson, superstar. Last year's MVP. Ravens, maybe one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in football right now. And offense has got it going. They got great belief. They've been on fire, really, on the offensive side of the ball ever since Lamar got back from COVID-19. And that's where I want to go, inside the numbers, powered by AWS. The Ravens' pass game improvements since Lamar and COVID-19 are phenomenal. Before that, okay, weeks 1 through 12, it's 6 yards per pass play. That was 23rd in football. Weeks 13 through 17, 7.1 yards per pass play. That's 4th in football, and that continued into wild card weekend last week, where it was also 7.1 yards per pass play. Very important. And I think one thing to point out too, Hollywood Brown. That's the new part of the offense that I like during this stretch towards the end of the year from that Ravens offense. 30% target rate versus the Titans. That was the 3rd highest among all wide receivers, and I think that's going to be crucial to the Ravens' offensive attack this week in this game against the Bills if they want to win. The Bills, okay, the Ravens, we know they like to play in these sets, right? They want to play you in a phone booth sometimes and just beat you up with their physical linemen and their big tight ends and their big fullback who's a giant, and it's run up the middle, run up the middle, run up the middle, and you just keep condensing in, and then, whoa, it's Lamar Jackson around the edge. That's really what they do. But I don't know if that's enough to beat playoff defenses and do that consistently. No, absolutely not. There's got to be some other element to make the defenses expand, have to worry about defending the whole field. That's what really good offenses do. They make you defend every square inch of the field. And that's where it'll be key here. The Bills played the Ravens late last year. The Bills had a pretty good attack for slowing down the Ravens' run game and Lamar Jackson. So if the Ravens don't give them something to think about in the pass game, it could be a long day for them. But I'm betting they do give them something to think about. And Lamar's been throwing the ball really damn well lately. First off, you hear, this is from last week's game against the Titans. You see the 5-man front. You're going to see a lot of that this week. You almost have to do it against the Ravens. With their big guys, the way they run the ball, Lamar can keep it, get an extra blocker that way. You have to load the box. So they know that. And you can see everything right now for this Titans defense is right here. It's between the hashes in the middle of the field. But the Ravens had a nice little wrinkle in last week's game plan. And it was throw the ball outside the numbers. And we haven't seen that a lot through Lamar Jackson's era. But I like it, and I think it's just enough to help their offense out. On this specific play, they send the fullback Makari over here to pass protect, and they're going to keep everybody in. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out here with some help, okay? And then they're going to make a little play action fake to the weak side. Lamar's going to fake that to J.K. Dobbins and get back in the pocket. Now, within doing that, you're going to have Andrews, who goes over the middle about 12 yards and hooks up in the middle. And he really just tries to find a hole to sit down for Lamar Jackson. But here's the great thing that I saw last week. With these looks, look what you get. You get so many one-on-one situations. It's just a pitch and catch. You can just play, hey, my guy 15 is better than your guy. And when he's open, my guy number 8, he'll hit you all day long. And they made it simple like that last week. So within that, okay, the little play action fake, you get the linebackers to suck up a little bit because they're worried about the run game. You can get that going there. And now he's got Hollywood Brown kind of coming up. You don't know which way he's going to go at about the 15-yard mark because he could go post over the top, which they do. He might just go a go route, but they run him on a little 15-yard out route. Lamar from in the pocket, boom, 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 right on the money, 15-yard gain. I know it seems simple and like nothing extravagant, but this is kind of new to the Ravens. The infusion of wide receivers into their offense has been big over the last month. You could tell there's been a true concentration of let's get Hollywood Brown to be the number 1 read, put him in positions to succeed and get him the ball to make defenses get off of the run game. And then also in the off of the run game, the only thing you were worried about was Mark Andrews over the middle. That's all you had to defend with the Ravens. Everything was always right here, right here. And lately, they're starting to get on the outside more. And I think that's going to make them a lot tougher to defend. Watch out for that aspect. If Lamar can hit some of those outside throws, they probably win the game. If they can't get that pass game going out there, they could be in Strugglesville, and maybe that's when the Bills pull it off. All right, let's flip it over now. Let's go to the Bills offense versus the Ravens defense, all right? The Ravens, right off the bat, they're the #1 blitzing team in football. They love to come after you. They'll leave their corners on an island. Doesn't matter who you are. Now, I will say this. I'll be interested to see their approach in this one because yes, you can blitz and do all those great things against most defenses or most offenses in football. But the Ravens, they've said who their kryptonite is. That's the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. They like to blitz and leave those receivers on the island. And Mahomes buys times, and they can't beat him. Well, I would worry about that a little bit with Josh Allen on these weapons too. He can avoid the blitz, make people miss. He'll stand there and take the shot and get hit. If he knows he's got a one-on-one opportunity with Diggs or something like that, he's going to take it. So that's what it's going to be interesting. Bills don't have much of a run game to worry about. So will that allow the Ravens to play coverage, or are they just going to say, no, the hell with it, we like the blitz, and this is what we're going to do? That's going to be something interesting to watch for. Now, last week, and this is why I want to point out it's dangerous to blitz Josh Allen in this Bills offense, because when you blitz them, Josh Allen isn't looking for, let me throw the 4-yard hot route, and let's chalk it up to 2nd and 6. No, he's usually looking to go, wait, you're going to blitz? I'm going to block it up. And now I'm going to pulverize you with a 50-yard laser for a touchdown or something like that. And that's where you got to be careful. Last week, Colts didn't blitz a lot. They tried to take a chance every now and then. Had a little success, but really ultimately were burned by it because it's hard to corral this guy. He's elusive as anybody in the NFL in the pocket. So with this last week, okay, the Colts, they're going to try to sneak a blitz in here. Right? Josh Allen sees it, and this is where it's scary too. He sees it. He backs up into the shotgun. He tells the back, he gets the line all situated to protect so they can block the blitz. And what they do is go one there, one there. They're going to bring the linebacker here, okay? So the center picks him up. They got this guy here, this tackle on this defensive end, and now the safety's going to come through here, and they got the tailback to block him. So there you go. You think you're going to pressure Josh Allen, but, oh, wait, there's more to worry about than just his physical ability. He's really smart and always gets to the right checks, and he knows how to protect himself. So now you think you're going to pressure him, and all of a sudden now you're not in the position of power. You're in trouble because he's got blockers, and now he's got one-on-one downfield. And this is the other aspect I love about him. Now, they got a little slant over here and then an under route over here. Both of these guys are open. When you watch the play, they're wide open. But Josh Allen's not going to let the defense off the hook for doing something aggressive. He is, if you're going to blitz and play man-to-man type looks and those type of things, he is looking to strike for the big play. And when he sees man-to-man on this guy right here, Stephon Diggs, he's going for it. There's no doubt. Now, it's going to be a little different matchup this week with Marlon Humphrey or Marcus Peters. That won't be as easy as it is, let's say, T.J. Carey last week against the Indianapolis Colts. But within this play, there's Josh Allen, very smart, got the blitz picked up, right? Okay? And it's just Diggs on a straight go route. The corner's got a man-to-man. The safety is over here. They're playing a coverage where they're gambling, and they're going to leave him on an island, and they've told the safety to help out with these two wide receivers over here. Josh Allen, he knows at this point the only thing that's going to stop his pass to Diggs is the safety getting over there. He gets the ball. He does a great job of keeping his eyes over here so the safety stays on this side of the field, and as soon as he's comfortable with, okay, he can't make the play, it's boom, and he flips and he throws that ball, and it's bam, and it's touchdown. That is something to watch for. Will the Ravens blitz Josh Allen or blitz as much as they've done all year long? Or will they go, no, we can't do that to this guy. He's going to burn us. We got to play a little more coverage than normal. Something to watch for. But if they do blitz too much, watch out, because 17, 14, they're looking for big plays.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.